Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash, and this is Trucker News, or some like to say hashtag Trucker News. Let's get on with it. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to read you some news stories so you don't have to, because I know truckers hate reading. Hell, most of them can't even do it, so I'm going to do it for you, but keep that in mind. I'm also a trucker, so my reading level's at about a third grade level, so you're going to hear some mistakes in there, but whatever. So let's get on with it. First story of the day. Trucker rescued when passing officer noticed a trailer sticking out of a pond. Next story. Truck driver arrested following standoff sparked by incessant honking at officers responding to crash scene. Okay, I guess. A teen was struck by a loose semi-truck wheel while changing a tire. That's a bummer. Elderly man exiting moving ambulance was struck by a semi-truck. Ouch. A new Love's is going to open up in Nevada. That's always good, like when there's new truck stops. Pilot Truck Stops opens first self-driving truck terminal in Georgia. And then trucker killed in crash when he crashed off the bridge and ended up on top of a train. Wow. And the opinion piece of the day, another trucker gets stuck in Smugglers Notch in Vermont. Stick around. That's going to be a good opinion piece of the day right there, I promise. I promise you. First story. Trucker rescued when passing officer noticed trailer sticking out of a pond. Ooh, truck driver was rescued after a passing officer noticed a truck in a roadside pond in New York on Sunday morning. The accident happened Sunday morning in Horsehead, New York at around 7:30 a.m. near the Walmart Supercenter. According to the news, a lieutenant patrolling the area noticed the back end of a trailer sticking out of a retention pond as he passed by. He saw smoke coming from the rig and quickly called for assistance. The truck driver was trapped inside the cab of the truck and was successfully rescued with non-life-threatening injuries. Investigation of the incident revealed tire tracks from the exit across another stretch of road near the Interstate 86 on the ramp through a guardrail and into a pond. Further information on the cause of the wreck has not been released. So he drove into the retention pond at Walmart. Ooh, craziness. Truck driver was arrested following standoff sparked by incessant honking at officers during a crash scene, or at a crash scene. A truck driver was arrested on Thursday after threatening to drive through a crash scene, honking incessantly and engaging in a standoff with police. Whew, man. The series of incidents happened on August 17th at around 3 p.m. in Cleveland, Texas. According to the Blue Bonnet News, 53-year-old truck driver Daniel Joseph Gorgiani was stuck in traffic caused by a previous accident at the intersection of Blair and Belcher Streets between Washington Ave. Yeah, I don't care where it's at. It ain't that important. The truck driver kept bumping his horn and continuing bumping his horn. After the officers told him that he was going to be there for a while and he could not move, he threatened to drive through our crash scene if the officers did not move the accident quicker. An officer went up to the truck and told him again to stop bumping his horn at them. He refused. Again, the officer returned back to the crash scene and tried to finish up working the scene. The truck driver laid on his horn several more times. The officers returned to the truck one more time and warned Giorgiani that if he would be arrested if for noise violation if he did not stop honking. Bowser said that is when the situation escalated. He refused to identify himself to the officers. At the time, he was told that they would have to get him out of his vehicle some kind of way, either with a pepper ball or additional non-lethal weapons. He told the officers that he had a gun and was not afraid to use it. Wow. That's when the situation escalated. Yeah, I bet it did. After being threatened with the gun, the officer backed away and called for backup. Nearby buildings were evacuated as precautions, and hostage negotiators got on the phone with the agitated truck driver. See how hard he worked to make this really bad? I mean, just shut up. It's an accident. You're going to be there. Oh, this guy. Hostage negotiators were able to talk to him over the phone and get him to step out of his vehicle. He agreed to leave his weapon inside the truck. The Ruger handgun was later recovered from the truck. Officers do not believe that Giorgiani was under the influence of drugs or alcohol at the time of the standoff. Giorgiani is facing charges of resisting arrest, Class A misdemeanor, and interference with public duties, a Class B misdemeanor. Additional charges are still pending. What began as an irritated driver excessively honking their tractor-trailer air horn turned into what was essentially a barricaded subject. Law enforcement continually expressed to everyone who encounters police officers, cooperate with the officers. We see instances after instances where minor encounters escalate because someone wanted to argue with an officer on the side of the road. Woo! Man, talking about get yourself in some deep doo-doo for no good reason. Oh, me. A teen was struck by a loose semi truck wheel while changing a tire. Horrible story. Teen boy suffered serious injuries after a semi truck wheel came loose and struck him as he was changing a flat tire on the roadside. What a crazy story. You're out there changing a tire, and just so happened at the same time, a semi truck tire comes loose and hits you. Call NASA to run the odds on that, because it's craziness. An elderly man exiting moving ambulance struck by a semi-truck. Ironically, he's going to need an ambulance. A man is dead and another is injured after exiting a moving ambulance in Florida Tuesday. Damn it. The incident occurred at 9 p.m. Thursday, August 17th in Port St. Lucie. Oh, I was just there. According to the news, ambulance was transporting a 70-year-old patient on Interstate 95 when the patient exited the back of the vehicle. A 29-year-old paramedic tried to stop the patient from leaving the moving vehicle, but both people fell onto the roadway in the process. Holy moly. The 70-year-old man was struck by a sedan and a tractor trailer, killing him, and the paramedic was critically injured. The ambulance was able to come to a safe stop on the side of the road, but the sedan and tractor trailer initially kept going. The car and truck eventually came back to the scene. The 70-year-old patient was pronounced dead at the scene. The paramedic was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. No further information has been released on that. What a crazy story, you know. I mean, you got to live with that for the rest of your life, man. People are so inconsiderate. Feel for him. Love's opens a new truck stop in Nevada on Thursday. Love's Travel Stops announced the opening of a new store in Niles County, Nevada. There you go. It's going to have a Chester's Chicken, a Godfather's Pizza. Not a big fan of either one of those. 40 truck spaces. I like that. More parking. 7 diesel bays, more showers, 4 showers, and laundry facilities. That's sweet. Overall, a good thing. I mean, you can bring your own food. You don't have to eat Chester's or Godfather's Pizza, right? Pilot opens first self-driving truck terminal in Georgia. Yeah, get ready for this. On Thursday, self-driving truck company Kodak Robotics Inc. and the Pilot Company announced the opening of the first truck port designed to support self-driving trucks and commercial vehicles. The new truck stop is located at an existing Pilot truck stop located in Villa Rica, Georgia. Services available at the truck's port will include refueling at the Pilot, light maintenance, and pre-trip inspections. So there you go. That's kind of how we figured they would do it, right? They'll have some minimum wage lackey come out and do the pre-trip and fuel the truck, and then it'll be on its way. So there you go. So if you're down there in Georgia and you see a self-driving truck, try not to get ran over by it. Just saying. A trucker was killed in a crash off a bridge that ended on top of a parked train. What a crazy scene. A truck driver is dead after crashing off a bridge and landing on top of a parked train in South Dakota. Absolute craziness. The accident happened on Interstate 90 just before exit 30 in Sturgis, South Dakota. According to the news, a 2019 Peterbilt was heading east on I-90 and was traveling over a bridge when it suddenly left the roadway and careened off a bridge. The tractor trailer went over the guardrail and fell onto a train parked beneath the bridge. Absolute madness. The force of the impact derailed 2 train cars and severely injured a 70-year-old truck driver who was taken to a nearby hospital. The truck driver was later pronounced dead. A grass fire was sparked as a result of the crash, but was quickly contained with no reported injuries. Ah, man, hate to hear that. That is a little bit of craziness there. I-90 westbound was closed for 20 minutes. I-90 eastbound was closed for 2 hours as crews worked to clear the wreckage, retrieve the semi-truck, and investigate the accident. No further information is available. So there we go. Opinion piece of the day. Let's get it. Another truck gets stuck in the Smugglers Notch. What in the absolute hell is wrong with these people? Vermont State Police reported a semi-driver was issued a citation for becoming stuck on the Smugglers Notch segment of Vermont Route 108. Oh, Lordy. The truck became stuck around 11 a.m. on August 15th as 66-year-old Ohio-based truck driver Billy Tolson, damn it, he had a name I can read. Attempted to go from Stowe to Owensboro. Reports that Tolson believed he would be able to make it through the notch and ignored signs warning that tractor trailers are not allowed. Oh, that giant flashing light that says no trucks allowed, that's not meant for me. I'm a super trucker. You know what I mean? I'll just sprout wings and fly this bitch over the notch. Like, the signs are there for a reason, you know? Yeah, what a dummy. What a dummy. Virginia State Patrol said the truck blocked the roadway for about 3.5 hours. The incident resulted in a fine of $2,347. Oh, man, this is at least the second truck to become stuck in Smugglers Notch since August began. On August 1st, 49-year-old Colorado resident Ramiro Suarez Cadena also became stuck in Smugglers Notch and was issued a citation. He told troopers he was unable to read and understand English. Yeah, remember that story? That was a couple weeks ago. If you didn't see that one, go back and watch all the trucker news. Go back and watch them. They're very entertaining, I think. But that's it, guys. That's the news. That is the news that truckers should know. The trucker news. Hashtag trucker news. There it is, folks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I much appreciate it. If you could, smash that like button for me. If you've made it this far, become a subscriber. And just do all the good stuff that's down there in the description. Take care of each other. Remember, people are more important than trucking. Bye. How do I stay cool when recording videos? Well, I just simply set up my zero breeze. Super simple setup. Blows cold air right on me. It's kicking ass right now. Love it. If you want to try to get one of these for yourself, go down, click the link below. Use my link when you shop. I get a little piece of the action, and you can enjoy a zero breeze like I do.